Welcome to Building Fortunes Radio. Make sure you check us out at buildingfortunesradio.com. Along with our marketing partners, we're here to help our PM Marketing Network Leads customers build their businesses and make the world a better place. At Building Fortunes, we know how much your business means to you and the people important to you. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world. Now, on to our show with your host, Peter Mingils.
Hello, everyone. Peter Mingils here. You're listening to Building Fortunes Radio. It is at 2 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon. My name is Peter Mingils, and I host this radio show with a very special friend of ours. His name is Dr. Ariston Awitan. And Dr. Awitan and I have known each other for a real long time. We've been doing the radio show for, believe it or not, a little bit over a year. And we have this very special segment to talk a little bit about the topics that he has. And you'll want to listen to previous topics if you go to buildingfortunesradio.com. Find that really good-looking picture of him. He's Dr. Ariston Awitan. When you click on that, you'll be able to hear all the other shows. Now, because we've been doing the show every week for a long time, you'll see there's a lot of stuff in there. And if you want to hear the very first show, you'll have to scroll for a while. But when you scroll to the right and you see the very first show that we did, it's a little bit about his background. And you'll learn a lot about the gentleman himself, so you can feel comfortable if you're doing something with a home-based business. But we're interested in we're doing an interesting topic today, something that is really very interesting for me because it hits home personally relative to regular business stuff. So if you're in business or you're moving money around and you're tired of paying predatory rates and things along that line, you'll probably want to listen in. But the first thing I want to do is I want to introduce Dr. Ariston Awitan. So, Dr. Awitan, thanks for being here on your own radio show on Building Fortunes Radio. Dr. Awitan. Whoops, hold on. I might have to click another button. I know you're here. So, okay, I think we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter.
You're welcome.
This is Dr. Awitan. I was born and raised in the Philippines, immigrated to the United States in 1965, a physician by profession, orthopedic surgeon by specialty, and network marketer by choice. In our topic today, we are going to continue our discussion about a visionary Capricorn business. In my over 20 years in this network marketing industry, visionary is the most lucrative and exciting online business like that that I have ever seen. Andy Mobitzer, president of Visionary, explained in his value proposition presentation why Visionary is totally different from traditional MLM companies on several points. MLM companies, as opposed to Visionary, has the following points. Sign-up fees, business kit that you have to buy, monthly minimum auto-ship payments, web charges, 60 to 80% attrition, overpriced products, added expenses, requires behavior change in the customer, etc. So here is Andy Mobitzer. We continue in his presentation. And here we go.
Merchant. It could be an ATM fee. It could be an overdraft fee. It could be a minimum balance fee. It could be a wire transfer fee. It could be, these are all added expenses that you understand and accept through typical banking structures. Nobody says you couldn't open your own international bank account. Nobody says you can't own real property and an asset and hold it online. Guys, think of the value that is implied to a merchant. Think of, and we'll get into that in just a second, but here's the one. The web charges most have something, have web charges now. And one of the nice things about it, one of the co-owners, Tahir Ali, that owns top sites out of the UK, we can offer these things and not have to charge you for websites. Now, we will be bringing on a marketing tools and funnels and lead generations that will be 100% optional. and the cost is so low that, quite honestly, you can't say no to it. But it's not something we're going to offer. It won't be commissionable, anything like that. This will be you as an individual. If you decide to move forward with this marketing arm, that's totally up to you. It doesn't earn any commission value or anything like that. We're not going to force anybody or anything like that. Now, here's the big one. Attrition. 60 to 80%. I am knowledgeable of this. Like I said, at my height, I probably had close to 1 million active affiliates. And then over a 10-year period, those have been reduced down to 200,000. So how did I lose 80% of my business? And we talked about it briefly. It's the recession. It's the family of four not having the means to buy an overpriced product in hopes that they're going to make a commission. How are we different? And it's going to be the second part of this. But real quick, since this one's such an important line item, everything that you buy as far as mining time in Visionary goes, with the exception of 47 years. I don't care if it's the 297-year package all the way up to, I don't know, whatever the max one is we have now. I think we've got one at, I don't know, 10 or 15,000 maybe. 6,000 for sure. I know there's a very top one. But understand that the monies that you set forth, or the mining time you put, every dollar, euro, I guess in this case, except for 47 years, goes towards our product and that mining time. And that mining time allocates you Capricorn. Now, if you don't mine 1 week, are you going to get the bonus? No. Do you still qualify for commissions? Absolutely. Attrition. How do we achieve retention? We retain retention through lots of different ways. Now, when we look at retention, we look at profitability. As many of you know, profitability equates to retention. So if I were to come in, let's just look at my story, Nicole and I. We came in 6 months ago. We've bought mining time. We've gone to work. Some of our commissions circumvent, or 30% go right back into more mining time. But our profitability comes through just an average person, for example. When you look at an average person who can't build a distribution arm, in Visionary, you know what? That's okay, because we can earn multiple ways and never have sponsored an individual. Why is there from 60 to 80%? Part of it's because the overpriced, part of it's because of the recession. But let's be honest, a lot of people can't build a business. So what happens is they end up staying in for 3 or 4 months, spending more than they make, and they quit. Now, why don't they quit Visionary? Because we're looking at data, we're looking at numbers. We're looking at the majority of people mining every single week. Why? Why is our retention up in the 90% ratio, which is outstanding, phenomenal in this space? We're blowing every other MLM company away with retention. Why? Because of profitability. Now, you say, well, how can you make money without recruiting and sponsoring and building the distribution arm? Well, you've got to understand, through our product mining, you're allocated Capricorn. Now, that Capricorn, it's really about 4-pronged. Number one, a portion of your package, your mining package, all goes to mining for 47 years. Still an asset that you earn, maintain, and control. This way, a package you've mined. Let's look at it from a different way. If you bought a package in another MLM company, you bought product A, you didn't sponsor, you didn't do anything, you got a bottle of juice, and 3 months later, it has no value. I guess you could sell it on eBay at a greatly reduced price if you could find somebody to buy it, but boy, that's a tough, field to plow. But what do we have? We have an asset that's been identified as real property by the SEC, the IRS, as a commodity, as a spendable currency. So now you've taken your mining, which is the product, and it really comes out in the form of Capricorn. Now, what could you do with that Capricorn? Well, you could sell it, and you could sell it immediately, all of the Capricorn that you have. Any time that you're looking at a platform in which you can't withdraw all your money, let's say it's some type of financial platform, whether it be a binary option, whether it be a digital currency, there's all kinds of crap out there that you buy a package or you put money in, but lo and behold, when you, let's say 3 months down the road, you want to pull out your money, and they put a control on it. They put a limit on it. They put a threshold on it, if you can do it at all. Or they'll only give you a certain percentage of it. If this is the case, run to the hills. There's something inherently wrong with that platform. It's your money. You should own, maintain, and control it and be able to liquidate it at any time. So why do we have an attrition or in the high 90s? Because most people understand the value of cryptocurrency in its infancy. Right now, we're buying cryptocurrency, or we're acquiring. I'm not allowed to say buying because we don't buy Capricorn. We are, and well, you can buy it on the external exchange, but through our mining process, you're buying mining time. You're not buying Capricorn. But understand that you still own, maintain, and control your asset, and at any time you could liquidate it, walk away, no harm, no foul. But most people see the value in the tenure and the timing and the expansion of a brand new 21st century technology. And that's what cryptocurrency is. It's the evolution of banking and money. And in a very unique way, we've taken our mining time and we're allocating Capricorn to people. And the value there is, right now we're acquiring it at pennies on the dollar. Could it go to $1? Absolutely, easily. Could it go to $10? Absolutely. Think of the pioneer of cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. That started out 6 years ago, that hit a high of $1,250, and now has settled back down in between $300 and $400. So it has a value. When that started, you could do the exact same thing that we offer right now. You could get Bitcoin back in the day, 6 years ago, at pennies on the dollar. Fast forward 6 years, look at our platform. You can acquire Capricorn for pennies on the dollar. Will it go to $1,250? Maybe. Will it go to $200 or $300 or $3 or $4 like Bitcoin? My opinion, absolutely. Is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But where we're different is we, the members, we, the people, have the ability to drive the value through the use of the coin to buy goods and services in the very near future, like next year. That's how soon it's going to happen. So when we look at value and look at timing as a value, we look at penetrating brand new markets. We look at the existing cryptocurrency, let's say Bitcoin, that had no innovative strategies, that had no marketing arm, that had no marketing plan. They weren't a usable coin. They weren't e-commerce friendly. You can't put a value on that, guys. There is absolutely no better opportunity in network marketing than Visionary right here, right now. And for the average person who can't build a distribution arm, hands down the best platform in network marketing, period. Because no matter what happens, you're going to be successful. You're going to you're going to buy a mining time, buy a mining package, and that is, we're going to allocate you Capricorn. That's what Visionary does. Now, with that, as you start using these coins, buying and selling, member-to-member, peer-to-peer, business, however the money moves, your participation is actually going to increase the value of your Capricorn. Now, once you have the Capricorn, guess what happens? This is a process in which this is 100% passive. This is, and typically I would say that's a no-no word for network marketing. Understand, our product is mining time. Once you have cryptocurrency, it is then on an external wallet and becomes a commodity commodity on the external exchanges. But what we've come to find is the value of holding these Capricorns in external wallets. And let me real quick tell you what that means. Once you've bought a mining package with Visionary, you're going to be allocated a certain number of coins every week as long as you mine one slot. Now, once that happens, what Nicole and I did, we got 50% on the Visionary platform, and we took 50% of our Capricorn, and we moved that to what's known as an external wallet. It's nothing more than really an online bank account that shows you how many coins you have, and you'll be able to buy goods and services here. But here's the passive part of it. The passive part of it is a term called staking. And we started, 5 months ago, and we, about 90 days ago, had the ability to move some of our Capricorn to an external wallet. And now, and I know some of you will not understand this, but staking is a process in which rewards you for the use of your Capricorn in validating and completing transactions. So let's say, and let me really explain that for you in a simpler term. Staking is a reward, meaning let's say you had 10,000 Capricorns on your external wallet. And let's say somebody in Spain buys a bicycle for 400 Capricorn. Let's say that they're worth $1. Somebody over in Spain goes to a merchant that accepts Capricorn, and they say, okay, how much for the bike? And he says, 400 Capricorn. He said, okay, great. Now, what happens is you'll go to your phone, and you're going to get his ID, and you're going to send him 400 Capricorn. For that transaction to be verified, for that transaction to complete, it has to be guaranteed by us collectively what is blockchain, and blockchain is nothing more than a ledger or a confirmation of transactions. So what I'm saying is the 10,000 coins that I have in my wallet, 400 of those were used by a member in Spain buying a bike. I got rewarded with 1.1 coin. In essence, if they were worth $1, I got $1.10 worth of Capricorn because they used a portion of my 10,000 Capricorns to buy the bike in Spain. This is what's known as staking. And for the next 10 years, through the distribution and allocation, that is our term in which we're going to allocate, and through mining, people are going to acquire Capricorn. And for the next 10 years, you have this passive element called staking. And over the last, I guess it's been 2 months or so, 8 weeks, Nicole and I have, I think we've accumulated 300 or 400 Capricorn because we have our Capricorns in external wallets. That's a passive way that we get paid. Now, let's fast forward that 3 years from now. We've got tens of thousands of merchants. We've got volume. We've got members. We've got movement of money. People are using your Capricorn, my Capricorn. Now, they don't take it. It didn't go away. It's still yours. It's just on hold during the transaction. And until the transaction is completed, you couldn't cash them out for that example. So that hour period, or however long that takes, during the staking process, you're going to earn, in essence, a bonus. And that bonus is additional Capricorn for the use of your Capricorn to help complete transactions, and so forth. So as this works, we are going to literally stake about 8 million coins. We've got a total distribution of 200 million coins. Through the staking process, depending upon the volume and the growth and all that stuff, we can give out as many as 2% the first year. And you can see the graduated scale on the Visionary website. I think it's on visionary.com or capricorn.com, one of the two, that shows the distribution over the next 10 years. But my point is, if you're somebody that can't build a business, you've got really 2 or 3 things that are working for you. You can be a user of the coin, thus increasing the value of the coin. That is value proposition number one. You are committed as a customer, or a member, or a merchant to accept, use, or transact in our cryptocurrency that will ultimately increase the value. That's one way that you can earn. Now, is that guaranteed? No. Second way that you can earn, you can have Capricoins on your external wallet, like on your phone, where you can buy goods and services, and by doing so, you're going to earn additional Capricoins through the staking process. Now, another way, I won't get into all the different ways that we can earn, but understand we've got 3 or 4 different ways that you can earn. We might as well go through a couple more. Number 3, cash back. Cash back, when I look at cash back, I look at, okay, what do I need to do to get this cash back? Understand, through our cashback network, you will get cash back on every single product, every single merchant, every transaction that you make, period. There's no thresholds, there's no qualification, there's no credit checks. It's not air miles or toasters. It's none of this nonsense. I'm sure you've all heard the Capital One, with Samuel there, I think it's who it is, and what's in your wallet and all that. Yeah, but if you looked at the conditions of the things that you're getting for the cash back, well, first of all, you got to open up a credit card. Second of all, you got to maintain, or it only qualifies you up to the first $1,500. It only lasts for like 6 months. You can only buy specific. Forget all that, guys. Yeah, it's a proven platform that cashback platforms increase sales, retain people. They're highly valuable to merchants. But forget about all the thresholds and qualifications. And guys, we're doing this for free. No credit check required. No minimum balance. No minimum purchasing. No expiration on when you get your 10%. You get 10% across the board every day, all day, any day. So my question to Capital One is, what isn't in your wallet? If you want to get down to business, guys, we are a digital payment solution. The value proposition in the merchants, for example. We can save them credit card processing fees. We can save them money on advertising, marketing, communication. It's much less expensive to retain an existing customer than try to go and get a new one. The value proposition of the savings to be able to retain your existing clientele versus buying and getting new clientele is huge. If you can eliminate somebody's, processing fees, their marketing fees, their communication fees, small businesses will eat this up. That's a value proposition.
Okay, so Peter, I think it's time for commercial break.
Okay, we'll be right there. Hold on 1 second.
Thanks for listening to Building Fortunes Radio. If you sell a product or build a sales force, you should check out PM Marketing and Network Leads. Visit www.networkleads.com. For over 16 years, PM Marketing has helped distributors build home-based businesses through lead generation, website development, automated email delivery systems, and sales training. If you're looking for a way to increase your skills and increase the number of people that see your product or opportunity, Network Leads can help. To learn more, visit networkleads.com or call 386-385-8679. That's 386-385-8679. Ask about their lead management system, capture pages, personalized websites, training, humongous blogs, the humongous classified ad network, or their webinar schedule. NetworkLeads.com can be your one-stop shop for everything you need. Now, back to the Building Fortunes radio show.
And we're back. Peter Mingils here with Dr. Ariston Awitan, and we're talking about this cryptocurrency thing that for some people is a foreign subject, so they're not familiar with how this works. And then what you probably want to do is you want to listen to previous radio shows that Dr. Awitan has done where it's a little bit more explained. So we host these back on Building Fortunes Radio. Just find that very special segment for Dr. Awitan. So, Dr. Awitan, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Now, in closing, Capricoin is the true cryptocurrency in the world today. Each transaction is instant with practically no cost. It is the new money that you control yourself. No regulatory authorities controls it. You can exchange your paper money with Capricoin to protect yourself and your family from the diminishing value of the US dollar or any paper currency. You don't have any auto ship requirements to do the business. The company mines coins for you, and your coins increases in number weekly. There is a potential that Capricoin will increase in value in the near future. Capricoin is being promoted by a platform called Visionary, and Visionary's product is mining time for Capricoin, and it encourages people to build the business with proper tools and help from the upline. Your potential income depends upon your efforts to build the business and, of course, the potential increase in value of Capricoin in the near future. You can buy Capricoin in the market, and if you are a member, you can also buy it in your back office. You do not need to be a member to make money in Capricoin. There is practically no competition with Capricoin, and there is no big overhead to maintain the business, unlike Bitcoin. For more information, go to this URL. It's http://tinyurl.com. That's tinyurl.com / small z as in zebra, number 8, small j as in Joseph, number 5, small c as in Charlie, small k as in kilo, and number 3. Now, my contact information, my phone number is 713-392-5493. Call me for any additional questions. My Skype is DocTony, DocTony, 1932. Now, next week, we are going to present the continuation of discussion why you should join Visionary and focus on it as a home business. This is Dr. Awitan with my friend Peter Mingils. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
You've been listening to the Building Fortunes Radio Show on buildingfortunesradio.com. Thanks for listening. Check us out every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the designated Building Fortunes Radio segment with Peter Mingils. Be sure to check out the buildingfortunesradio.com website for our featured segment. It's been our privilege to have you listen in. At Building Fortunes Radio, we wish you the success you deserve and are willing to work for.